Because nanoparticulates are potentially self-replicating, the cost of producing them is actually quite negligible. As for the question as to why the perpetrators would be spraying themselves, well, that answer is in fact a very simple one. These people want transhumanism. In fact, when one truly considers the transhumanist agenda, and it begins to sink in that chemtrails seem to consist of nanoparticulates or smart dust, then the last piece of the puzzle falls snugly into place. And it is far from inconceivable that were the global population to be infused with programmable nanoparticulates, then when these tiny machines are switched on, they will simply do what they are programmed to do. And that what this may be may also be largely due to what other genetic codes have first been introduced into the host. If mankind is indeed ingesting nanoparticulates without their general knowledge, then how might such machines be controlled or switched on? In answer to this question, one only needs to realise that it is now a long-established fact that when anything occurs within the human experience, ultimately the information travels around the body electromagnetically. All our five senses, along with any emotional information, is all interpreted by the brain via these electromagnetic signals. Therefore, it is also an established fact that man can be influenced and even controlled via electromagnetism.
Metallic salts have made our air conductive. This means that we and everything around us can transmit and propagate energy. The air is no longer neutral.
They're all just sheep. Everyone can't see what's going on.
The awakening that has been seen in recent times leaves little doubt that mankind and consciousness itself is in a state of evolution. But there also exists compelling evidence suggesting that there are certain forces at work who wish to control the direction this evolution will take.
Every conceivable human emotion has been recorded and cataloged. We've started out slowly, broadcasting a waveform for apathy and boredom, but we will expand. In the future, we hope to test its effectiveness on worker productivity, the crime rate, perhaps even the next election. As for resistance, Phase 1 has ruled that out. You're virtually invisible. We exist so the general population doesn't have to
take.
The second group of materials found in these environmental samples is unidentifiable fibers. And I really want you to appreciate the meaning of unidentifiable. These fibers have been sent to sophisticated laboratories, and there's nothing in the databases that match them.
I guarantee fellow American citizens, I know I realize that the environment I'm making this video in is probably thinking, what the hell is going on here? It doesn't matter about the environment I'm making this in. What matters is what I know, and you would not believe what I know. Look in the description of this YouTube video for a YouTube title that you can copy and paste into YouTube in order to be able to see a continuation of the particular audio that stemmed from a video that I witnessed more than once. Now, I mentioned in this video that you can go to YouTube or Google and type in Jesse Ventura and how he recently just did a show on concerning how hundreds of thousands of Americans, and actually this is happening to even millions worldwide in other countries, are being neurally manipulated. And he gave a preliminary introduction into what's happening to us. We're called targeted individuals. But when you look at the actual, you gotta watch the entire episode to see the truth. Okay, and then research the truth, especially the Dr. Robert Becker. Just Google him. Cross-reference it to remote behavioral influencing technology, the microwave auditory effect, scalar projected audible distinguishable aerial harassment, and when you take a thorough look at the 3 PDF links at the bottom of Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance's webpage, I think you'll be able to start synthesizing the information together. You can also go to surveillanceissues.com. That's another webpage. United Targeted Individuals Europe.com, their webpage, especially under the TI symptoms. Right, this is more than just about human experimentation. This is about the literal, and even Jesse Ventura's show states that why these people, including me, I'm a targeted individual, are being targeted is because of mind control. It's perfected. It's totally perfected through neural encoding, neural decoding, psychotronics. Yes, artificial neural networks, subliminal programming that is achieved through downloading and uploading evoke potentials that are either copied from another person or are artificially created and then subliminally and artificially through electronic means transmitted into a target's head as they're sleeping and even through the unconscious awareness. You would not believe, see, one reason why it's going to be hard for fellow Americans to really see the in-depth truth of the factual reality of these crimes and the fact that they are happening is because most Americans, ones who haven't studied the brain or don't know anything about psychotronics or neural encoding, can't get a holistic pictorial representation in their head to see how this is done, and that's why you need to do the research. I'm here today, fellow American citizens, to tell you the truth. Mind control has been totally perfected and is already being used for criminal aspirations, which includes the complete control of the mind, and the mind directs the body. Okay? Yes. And this includes the control being able to override all other conscious deliberations. And this is where the human trafficking can come into play at. Yes. You would not believe what I know and how these expeditions are brought about. You would just not believe it. And they're doing it to innocent people. And they're doing it to people of all races. Blacks, whites, Mexicans, Asians, Persians, and it doesn't matter who you are. Once you're singled and tagged and flagged, your life will be destroyed over time. And they will be damn sure to make sure that what's happening to you is not noticeable before it's too late. But then again, all you have to do is understand this. It's never too late. Make sure you pray to your higher being, whatever that might be, whoever that might be, and just remember who you are. And the only thing I can do is ask you to research the statements that I made in this video. Yes, in this environment. But, again, it doesn't matter where I'm making it from. Okay, I'm in San Diego, California. Please look in the description of this YouTube video. Oh, and by the way, you can go to YouTube and type in Timothy W. Bioethics Issues. He talks about neurocognitive weapons and brain entrainment. Thank you.